I go to bed on bed. I got the demon I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, don't man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the talking, they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy trucks.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. First down, Mariota. And incomplete to open things up. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down throw here for Mariota, being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Finding some room at midfield. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu. Smith, 63 yards, and the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and by Suckup, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Play action now. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 30-yard play on third. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. His pass caught at the 4. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable at the back end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to get things out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and go. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? To be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big...
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. 80 hot. 0.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Jaleel Adai brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
To throw Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we started trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
And how about this decision? Tie game, first half, but here's an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know you can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee! So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Austin Eckler on the return. We have hit halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches. Still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rivers to throw this time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Down, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Now here's about to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And finding the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Rivers now. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Load it! Load it!
Now Gordon on first down. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both, it takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw is Rivers. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Hey, Delta!
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here you go, man.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception here, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Emanuel coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Mariota now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And the return will stop right around the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger down. It's the fullback. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Titans now. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota now on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Corey Legion in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at the 33. Good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. Got him in. It's complete. Williams. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid of his chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going downfield to catch the ball.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Throwing here, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. Get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mariota dancing to his left. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 5 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Now, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.